XRP is lining up the exact same structure that triggered its explosive 2017 moonshot, and analysts are screaming 30% upside, 50% upside, even a run straight toward $3.50. Yeah, this is the moment. Welcome back to Goldrush Crypto Daily. I'm Goldrush, your guide to crushing it in crypto every single day. Smash that subscribe button, smack that notification bell, because what I'm about to show you, you do not want to miss. Today, we're diving into two absolutely insane XRP stories that could make the early believers filthy rich. Let's cook. We've got Article 1 showing XRP is literally coiled for a clean 30% breakout, same setup, same pattern, same rhythm that pumped this thing earlier this year. And Article 2? That one's calling for 50+% upside with ETF inflows blasting to the moon. Alright, let's jump straight into Article 1. This one is from you, today, and as you can see on screen, this chart is looking disgustingly bullish. XRP seems to find its bottom near $1.97, and new price prediction points straight at the mid-band, around $2.60, setting up a clean 30% upside run. Brew. A clean 30% setup. Do you know how rare it is to see a chart this cooperative? This is peanuts for XRP. This community eats 30% gains for breakfast. Let's keep going. XRP is currently at $2.19 after dipping to $1.97, and the latest projection by analyst Ali Martinez suggests it is heading toward the middle of the range around $2.60. That's a 30% increase from the local bottom. That dip wasn't bearish. That was a gift. That was whales loading the boat. You can literally see the wick. It tapped the lower boundary and boom, instant reversal. Zero hesitation. That's real buyers stepping in, not paper hand tourists. This is exactly what we saw earlier this year, and look at what the article says next. January did well, bouncing back from compressed levels with a 46% return. July saw a 35% increase. Both came from conditions that match the current setup. Hello, are you seeing this pattern repeat? It's the same script, the same environment, the same setup, and every single time XRP blasted upwards. The projection toward $2.60 is totally doable. It is the next level inside the same channel that anchored the July run toward $3.40. This is the part that got me sweating. $2.60 is just the mid-band. $3.40 is still on the table. Why is nobody talking about this? Guys, XRP above $2.10 is a launch pad. That level held beautifully, and now the chart has opened up exactly like January and July. This is straight-line textbook bullish behavior. XRP is like, hey, you want another 40%? Here you go. Free. This is why the banks hate crypto, because because retail can catch these plays without permission. But, hold up. If you think Article 1 was bullish, Article 2 is even crazier. We're talking ETF flows exploding, fractal patterns repeating, whales buying XRP like it's Black Friday. Let's dive in. This one comes from Cointelegraph, and it's spicy. As you can see on screen, so we're so mein din nan so XR par XRP looks like it wants to take flight. XRP is rebounding strongly from $2, with multiple indicators suggesting upside toward $3.30 to $3.50. $3.30 to $3.50. That is the same zone. Article 1 hinted at from the July pattern. When two independent analyses point to the same region, you pay attention, and then they drop. This, XRP has rebounded nearly 25% with ETF inflows exceeding $164 million following the launch of GXRP and XRPZ. $164 million in ETF inflows? Guys, that isn't retail. That's not Uncle Mike buying on Coinbase. That's big money. That's institutions. Whales are going nuts. They're buying XRP like it's Black Friday and everything is 90% off. This is what triggers the big parabolic expansions. XRP defended the $1.95 to $2 support band, each retest leading to bounces of 75 to 90% toward the channel's upper boundary near $3.50. Every retest leads to 75 to 90% bounces. Wow. Bro. BRO. This is not a dip. This is a slingshot. $2 is the spring load zone. This is where whales reaccumulate before sending it vertical. The XRP-USD pair may gain as much as another 57% by year's end if the setup plays out as intended. 57% by year end. You ready for that? Are you holding XRP? Tell me in the comments right now. OBV bounced from a major support area right as the price touched $2, showing genuine buyers stepped in. That means real spot buyers, not derivatives, not leverage punks, actual buy and hold investors scooped XRP at $2. This is the same metric that predicted the 2017 breakout. And guess what? Article says the fractal has returned. XRP's current structure mirrors the setup that sparked its explosive 2017 breakout. 2017 XRP did thousands of percent. If history repeats even half of that, we're not talking $2.60, we're not talking $3.50, we're talking potential mega cycle expansion, and then they add the final cherry, prices stabilizing around $2 with buyers stepping back in opens the potential for a revisit to the upper boundary near $3.30 to $3.50. This is the same target as Article 1, this is the same accumulation zone as 2017, this is the same chart structure as earlier this year. Guys, this is alignment. This is confluence. This is how you spot a monster move before it happens. Now, yes, the article mentions resistance and EMAs, whatever. Those EMAs get destroyed when ETFs pour in hundreds of millions. Dips to $1.82? Bro, that's just whales getting a discount. Temporary. Peanuts. XRP remains massively bullish, period. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an update from Goldrush Crypto Daily. And remember, this ain't financial advice, but crypto is gonna make us rich. Stay bullish, stay hungry, and as always, peace out.